Harvey Weinstein dapping right there, Sonny P.
Yeah,
man, start the goddamn show.
It's been fucking recording shit. You should have start then. You the lead.
All right, you gonna count down? Let's go.
3.
Countdown is clearly the worst part of the fucking.
No, I'm starting to realize the countdown is a problem. The countdown is a problem. We're gonna have to bring in the managers and the lawyers and the agents and the publicists and work on the countdown part of the show. Okay, welcome to the AWO podcast. We are the assholes with opinions. I'm your moderator and host, Sonny. We got the damn Deacon.
Yo, we just found out pussy costs less than a tank of gas.
And we got Gainesville, aka G Gaines.
I ain't gonna let it say after that.
All right, so y'all see what type of episode this is gonna be. You see how we starting off, right? Fellas, what's happening?
I almost said gas and tank.
Hey, well, look, since you're starting off like that, I think it's important to let the people know this is a special episode because this is the birthday episode for the damn Deacon. By the time y'all see it, his birthday will have passed, but by the time of us recording, his birthday is actually tomorrow. So happy birthday.
Woo! I'm getting old as shit. My midsection growing and my hair don't anymore.
That's a bad combination for people.
That's a terrible combination. That is a terrible combination.
That's why you learn. That's why you learn it costs $40 because of that combination.
All right, birthday boy. Let's get it started, man. What you got?
Yo, have y'all seen fucking Boosie getting into it with the Kappas?
Nah.
I heard about it.
Okay, let me get it background. So Boosie wore a Kappa shirt to an NBA basketball game. And the Kappas were all up in arms. They all got mad saying, Boosie, you can't wear the shirt. You're not an actual Kappa, right? Mm. So Boosie then apologized. He said, all right, fuck it. I ain't going to wear the shirt no more. But then he finds out, because motherfuckers kept showing him YouTube videos of Kappa strolling, he finds out that Wipe Me Down is their fucking theme song. Like, that's what the fuck they strolled to. So he said, wait a fucking minute. He said, all right, fine, I won't wear the shirt, but y'all got to teach me how to stroll. So come to find out, his younger brother is a Kappa, right? And so Boosie got on live and decided to learn how to stroll. And this is it right here.
Rule number 1, you can't throw out sign.
I can't throw y'all sign.
That's like repping the hood that you ain't from. You can't.
So you and y'all a gang?
No, we're not a gang.
You say it's like repping the hood.
I'm just trying to.
I'm from Cross Detroit, gang.
I'm trying to say something that you'll understand. Man, bro, why you calling me right now, bro? Nigga could got fresh.
Man, bro, just show me how to shimmy, man.
All right, that's much better. That's much better. You give me the mirror.
I got you the mirror.
And then I give you the mirror. Yeah.
So, hey man, hey, look, if the baby is the realest rapper in the street, Boosie is the realest rapper on Instagram, man.
Hands down, bro.
Boosie is the realest rapper on Instagram.
Boosie out here. Boosie got a point though, man. Boosie said, all right, fine, y'all don't want me to wear the shirt, but my song is y'all theme song. Like, come on,
that's
man.
the point that get me. Like, how you gonna say, hey, you can't do that? But you basically bootlegging this man's song. You ain't paid him not one royalty, and that's your theme song. You took that.
That's crazy.
Hey, look, right now, crazy. I'm starting a campaign, man, that the Kappas should make Boosie an honorary member of the Kappas, man. They need to give that man his letters, man.
Yeah. Give him his letters. Let him wear the shirt.
Give me the letters or give me his money. One or two.
Look, he ain't gonna be talking to like the older Kappas. He talking to like the college kid Kappas. They ain't got no fucking money to give him.
Go ahead and let that man in. Go ahead and let him in then. That's all you can do. Let him in.
Gaines, the kids will tell you, I don't give a fuck whose song it is. As long as that shit lit, I'm playing it.
Unless it's NBA YoungBoy. They listen to everything NBA YoungBoy.
Well, everybody has listened to, and I love NBA YoungBoy, but I'm not gonna lie and say that NBA YoungBoy has not been making the same song for the last 5 years.
Hold on, isn't he the one that openly has herpes and gives it to people? Like, isn't that him?
Yeah.
Hey,
And
guys,
that goes to show you right now where the fuck we going at. Like, them side the old man. Why the fuck is that popular? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna disagree a little bit. Why the fuck is that popular?
why are you snitching right now? Why are you
Bro,
doing this?
No,
That's everywhere.
he's not snitching.
Everywhere.
I'm
That
just
motherfucker
joking.
was on
I'm
live
just
the
joking.
other day showing a bump on his lip talking about this is herpes.
Yeah, like, what kind of shit is that?
Because, Games, that's because you're not out here like that. Like, and I hate to say this shit, but it's just being honest. Herpes is looked at as like the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have herpes, you ain't fucking. That's how they look at it today. For real, for real.
I can't get behind that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying I
Where
support
you
the
rolling
shit.
at
I'm
with
just,
that shit?
when we was coming up, like for instance, when the last time you heard anybody mention crabs? When we was coming up,
Crabs don't
motherfuckers,
exist no more.
that's bullshit. These dirty dick motherfuckers out here be having crabs, bro. Crabs definitely exist still.
I
Man.
thought crabs were like the chicken pox, cause like the chicken pox don't really exist no more.
Just had an outbreak of chicken pox like 3 months ago. That shit was on the news.
These kids don't be getting chicken pox no more, man.
Hey, Instagram, y'all see what the fuck we be talking about, like in between all this shit? What are we talking about right now? We're talking about herpes, man.
No, I think it's the measles. Isn't the and all joking aside, isn't the measles that done came back?
Oh, all of that. No, what I'm
Yeah.
no, that's what I'm saying. What y'all saying is speaking to my point. All of that shit hadn't gone nowhere. HIV hadn't gone nowhere. It's just that people don't look at it the same. It's not. People don't care. People don't fucking care. Shit.
That's why then people say save the planet. The planet is okay. It's people is
No,
fucked.
just being for real. As I get older, I'm just talking about me, just my mentality. Just realize, like, bro, there's no one right or wrong way to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
It all depends on the person, really.
Exactly. It depends. That shit all depends on the person. Like it's different. It's gonna be different ways for you to deal with your son, for you to deal with your son, for me to deal with my son. You know what I'm saying? It's all gonna be. It's gonna be different. Like I might not be able to. Maybe I can take a piece of what you do, but I might not be able to do it all the way you do it, because that's not gonna work for my kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it definitely depends on the personality.
Yeah, it does. Because you got to think, like, if your son's an introvert or extrovert, that's gonna change things. If your son is financially sound or he's not really financially sound, that's gonna change things.
I learned that with the baby, because in the beginning, when the baby used to do things, get in trouble, I have her sit push-up position, the baby be bawling her eyes out. That shit was torture for the baby.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I can't really do this with the baby, because this is the way I raised Quan.
Raise him, right?
This shit don't work with the baby. Let me tell you something. She started crying and push up. I felt like the most horrible person ever. I'm like, this is not gonna work.
They don't come with instructions for a reason, man. Like it's trial and error. It take a minute to find that one thing. You know what I mean? Like, okay, for instance, right? You take the 3 people on. You take all 3 of us, all 3 assholes, right? Y'all definitely, both of y'all definitely had y'all path before I did, right? As far as finding it and okay, this is the way I'm gonna walk. You know what I mean? It took me a while to find that. But when I found it, it was like, oh, okay, it clicked. It just depends on the person. And like I agree with Gaines with what he's saying, like, yo, get this part, like master this part. We can figure the rest of the shot, but at least get this part. But sometimes it does, it might take time to find that one part. But all 3 of us and every single person walking this planet during their teens to 20s to 30s or whatever, definitely put their life on the crap table many a fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're that young, bro, no matter what, like I said, anybody walking this planet, man, when you are 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, bro, you don't have a concept of final. You don't. You don't have a concept of life ends. You don't have that concept. Even if you've had people around you pass away, it still doesn't. It does not. Oh, mortality. That's the word I'm looking for.
I'm not with it. You can't make the same mistakes I did, especially not if I've told you and given you the same fucking thing. You can't make them same mistakes. Hell no. Fuck no.
No. What I'm saying, no. It goes back to the individual. Some of those kids are going to make the exact same mistakes that their parents make. That's the reason why when you look at certain situations, you see cycles. That's why you see cycles in certain
That's a
homes.
generational shit. You got to get out of that though. You can't keep falling into that.
That's what I'm saying.
But then,
listen,
at what point do we accept that though?
Whoa. We start off by saying this. I agree with y'all, right? I agree with what y'all are saying. What I'm saying is that sometimes, not all times, not all cases, not all kids, but sometimes kids are going to repeat the same mistakes that their parents did. That's one reason why if you can look around the world and you can see 5 generations doing the exact same fucking thing. You know, everybody likes to joke about, oh yeah, well, this is this and this and this. But that's because that's a cycle, man. There are some people, time doesn't repeat itself. People repeat actions, repeat history, right? That's just one of the facets of life. The reason why you have certain cycles and certain circles in life is because some people do not know how to learn from the mistakes of others. See, that's the difference between being a child and being an adult. Like as a child, you're taught that, oh, you're supposed to learn from your mistakes. But we all know that when you actually gain wisdom is when you learn how to not only learn from your mistakes, but you learn from the mistakes of others. You know what I'm saying?
To your point, I agree that there are cycles, right? That they exist. But I also think that those cycles exist because the adult in the cycle has accepted that shit as being the fucking cycle.
Yep. And you gotta break that.
The reason why you have that is yes, it's 100% because the adult or the parent has just accepted that. What you're saying, and Gaines, what you just said, some people don't get that. If you have a child coming up under the umbrella of a parent that hasn't learned that, like you said, they just accept that, hey, fuck it, this is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And they continuously teach that down. So no, that kid isn't going to have a good chance to break that cycle. That kid is not. There's no way because he's not taught. He or she is not taught that that's even possible.
So do you think that's why they accept that, like with the NBA YoungBoy thing, like you were saying? So when they think that's normal, they think having STDs is normal. You think that's because of a cycle, or you think that's just on some other tangent they on?
No, that's some other tangent that they on.
Okay.
No, that's 1,000% right. That's why I feel like if you're in a system where you're being taught certain things, you have certain advantages, you don't have the right to repeat these mistakes because your circle is totally different.
Right.
Your circle veered from here and came here to a totally different circle. You don't have the rights to make mistakes from circle A.
Because you're in circle B.
Yeah. People who stay in circle A. Like situations we talk like YoungBoy such where we don't really feel that he has
a good
support or the support system. They stay in circle A, you can't expect anything more than circle A.
Right.
Because there's nothing that pushes him out of circle A.
Right. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
There's money, right? Money put him in a different lifestyle. But did it change the values of circle A?
Right.
That part probably has never changed, right?
No, I'm with you.
He's living a different lifestyle because he has money. But until he changes this, his
Right.
kids are still gonna be in Circle A.
Circle A.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta get them out of that.
Now I'm with you 100%. But someone that makes it out of Circle A and moves on to Circle B should not be making the same mistakes from Circle A, right?
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with that. Would you agree with this though? Circle B now has its own set of
Own
mistakes.
set of issues. Yeah.
No, and that is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, yes, a child in Circle B has the right to make the same mistake in Circle A. I'm with you 100%. But what I'm saying is Circle B also has its own
set of issues.
And
Right.
that child in Circle B can still get caught in the issues and the problems of Circle B.
We like if you look at it progressing like A and then B and then C and you going further along, right?
Right.
When you're put in Circle B, right? Don't go looking for and don't make mistakes in Circle A. Now, when that happens, and you're in that circle, like, look, this is what you do. These are not your problems, right? Get in the B. Let's get going. Don't ask for the lifestyle of B, or don't ask for all the circumstances of B, but you still want to sit around in A. That's what get me. Like, don't fuck around over here doing this. If I say you have to walk before you run, or you will fall, don't look for, well, I want to be flying. Why you flying? You ain't even walk yet.
You haven't walked yet,
We
right?
started you running. Don't go walk and then looking for the flying. And I think that's the problem with these kids now. Like they see all the stuff in C and D and E. And I want all of that because everybody has it. And I want it all right now. Okay, so what are you doing about that? Well, I'm sitting in A, making the same mistake. But somebody else over there in D got D. And that's the whole thing. That's the talk. It should not be. It should be fair. It should be fair. It should be equal. It should be all of that shit. No, it's part of it is what circle you put in, and the other part is what you deal with it. So if we put you in B or C, don't go around back going in A and you looking for all other shit because everybody else in this world they're trying to leave you in NA. They're trying to leave you in prison. They're trying to leave you in this circle, that circle. We can make money off you. You ain't gonna be shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna leave you in this circle.
Right.
Don't go looking for all other shit. Don't go from B. Don't go all the way to A because you're trying to get something for C because it's deserved to you. You gotta look for it, and that's the thing. I get you can't keep going back. And if it's one mistake, if you got one mistake that gets you from B to A, and you'd have made that mistake 6 fucking times, right? Don't make the same mistake again and then still look for stuff from C. At that point, that's over with. You putting yourself where you want.
I do believe that you can have someone who's in circle B or C or even D, but they want to be in circle A for whatever reason. For whatever reason, right? For whatever reason.
That's called their average HBCU experience.
Exactly.
I've seen that shit 30,000 times. I know a dude that when I met him, he was a freshman. I was about to be a senior. This in college now. He was a football player. He was on scholarship. He came. When I seen him, he had tattoos, everywhere on his neck, tatted up all over the place, right? He was a certain type of guy, behaved a certain way, had a street aspect to him, We tried to take this guy under our wing, tell him to calm down, be cool, like, this is how he should do these situations, this is how he should handle this. We even had one dude on the team who was going to class with him, trying to help him take notes and all this, because we thinking, he's not used to this world. You know what I'm saying? We have to help him get acclimated to doing things this way. That's what we fucking think, right? It couldn't have been any further from the truth. Our head coach called me and another one of my teammates to his office one day, right? This is after the first semester has gone by. This kid got like a 1.9 GPA or something like that. Something crazy, right? We come in there. The kid's mom blames us, fusses at us for taking him to get all of these tattoos, all of this stuff like we did this to him.
Right.
I'm like, wait a fucking minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like he showed up like this.
Right. Right.
It's somebody else's
she
fault.
was literally fussing at us like we did this to him.
Yeah.
Like he's out here claiming a gang and all this type of stuff. Like we did this. I said, man, I'm not a gang member.
Right.
We're doing all of this coddling of him, thinking, you know, he's straight off of some block wherever. And I kind of blame the coaches for this too, because they knew where he was from. They knew his address and all this.
Man, winning is all that matters.
Right.
Winning is all that matters.
He could play now.
Winning is all that matters.
Right. He could play. Right.
This guy had maids since he was fucking 4 years old. This motherfucker had fucking roller coasters in his backyard and shit. Like real fucking roller coasters. Man.
Right.
Different lifestyle, man. It's a totally different lifestyle.
That shit was so crazy.
But that's the thing, though. It's like, you know, in management, and it's one of the reasons why I love management, is because, you know, you meet people from so many different paths of life, and you just get to see so many different things and really kind of drill down into how people think, right? And I've seen so many situations where, going back to like what we said, I've seen so many situations where you meet someone who's from B, C, and D, from circle B, C, D, and they doing everything in their power to get to circle A, right? But whenever I had someone, not every time, but some of the better success stories that I was a part of were people who were in circle A, who had nothing to do with circle A. I had a gentleman that I managed one time. College degree, came from a well-off family. He didn't have like the maids or whatever, but he was, you know, he came from a well-off family. He was driving, you know, whatever he was driving, and it was better than what the fuck I was driving. I'm the manager. You feel what I'm saying? Like that type of shit or whatever.
Yeah.
And even the way he talked, the way he acted, you could just tell, like, you're not from over here. You definitely from over here. But he wanted so bad to be a part of this over here, right? I had a guy at the same time who had none of that. Like, this kid had nothing. You know, I've been to his house. Like, when I tell you this kid had nothing, he had nothing. But this kid over here who was well off, he couldn't match this other kid who had nothing. He couldn't match his work ethic to save his life. He just couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He would take it to a point. That's what I'm saying. He would take it to a point, but he had a line. This kid over here, he was willing to go take it as far as he needed to take it to get where he was trying to go.
See, if you implant that fucking work ethic, like if that kid can get that work ethic, that shit will cover up a lot of fucking flaws.
Let me tell you.
Because they so willing to fucking just go. You know? They fuck up here on step A, they're already going, you know? They'll clean up this fuck up later, but they're already going to the next one. That's like the best trait you can fucking have. That fucking work ethic. But that's a want to thing though.
See,
like really, can't nobody teach. My bad, real quick.
No. You know, you were actually about to say exactly what I was about to say. You can't teach a work ethic.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. You can't teach a work ethic
because everybody want the D and the E and the F. Right. They don't want to do all. B is a bunch of work. C is a bunch of work. Fuck all that. Because I want it because it's over there. That's the problem.
The person who has that work ethic, who's got an internal motor that just don't quit, they can be average at something.
Yeah.
And they will beat the shit out of somebody who's great at it but has no work ethic. You know what I mean?
Yep.
No matter what. You know?
That's that lazy thing, man. They will sit there and it will people who will they will spend 30 minutes trying to figure out how to get out a 5 minute job.
Right. Rather
Yep.
And
than
that's the
just
problem. And
fucking
if you're gonna
yeah.
keep doing that over and over again, every time you take them 30 minutes, you shoot yourself in the foot. Every time, every time, every
Yeah.
time. And you keep doing the same thing every
Bro,
time, every time. And the problem
I
is some of
know.
that stuff, you have people who they keep doing that, and
Mhm,
it's a kind of a line because whenever you help somebody and you help them out of that shit,
mhm.
it's only so many times before they'll see it again, and then it becomes like it is your fault, it is your job because they're still in the same spot.
I don't want to hear that shit from anybody in any field, any walk of life when they tell me, oh, well, it's such and such's fault. That no, it's not. No, it's not. Because let me tell you something. Even when people play politics, when people play ass kisser, when people can do all of that, they might be able to stop you for this part. They might be able to stop you for this amount of time. But if
Yeah.
you got that thing that's just gonna keep going,
They're
keep
not
going,
gonna be able to
they
stop
not
you
gonna be
forever.
able to stop you forever. They not.
That's
Then you think of any question, you literally can pick this shit up right here and find the answer to that question, or find what you want right there. So it's hard to get them to understand that some shit you don't have right there. And just because
yeah.
somebody else has it right there, because they've done all the legwork, they've done the B, the C, the D, the E to get that right there, that doesn't entitle you to have that, for one. And B, if you keep making yourself go further back, further back, further back, and not even trying to even maintain the circle you in, use the resources you got. Like if you ain't even trying to do that, then you're gonna put yourself further back, and it ain't gonna be no saving you. It ain't gonna be no helping you out of that shit.
So this is our society now. You can spend an hour and a half and watch the story of Bill Gates going from shit to 60 billion in an hour and a half. The work that it took for him to get to 60 billion, that shit's all out of the movie. That shit's montage.
Right. Right.
You don't ever see that part. Nobody ever tells that part. The sleepless nights, the however long he spent coding that shit. Nobody, that's not interesting. Nobody wants to see that part, You never see that part of the story, the fucking work.
Yeah.
That is the backbone
That's too much.
to every successful story.
Yeah.
It's the
Much
fucking work that was put in. You think about like guys who made it to the NFL or to the NBA, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that shit wasn't given to none of them. Like even the ones that we all sit on the couch and call sorry, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're the best. They're the
They're
best.
still the best in the
yeah.
They still
right.
the
They're
best
still
in the fucking
the best
world.
in the world. Right. Yeah.
Like what they had to do to get to that point.
See that now in the pickup games, right? You see those pickup games, you might have like just average, bench player. They'll go in a little pickup game to work out. They'll be murking everybody because they're just that much better.
Everyone, because they just
Yep.
that much better.
I remember I had a young lady that I hired, right?
Yeah.
And she had a
I think
interview.
I remember this story. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might talk to you about it shit. But she had an interview and I called her and let her know, hey, interview is this day and time or whatever. She came in, did the interview. So we set up her day for orientation. Orientation is her first day at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I get a call from her mom. And her mom calls and she's like, yeah, you got her set for, to start work. Her orientation is this day. I was like, yeah, uh-huh. And she was like, yeah, I'm calling to see if she can come in later than that, or maybe another day because we're going to take family pictures. I'm like, yeah, but I just simply told her, I was like, well, ma'am, she can go and take the family pictures, but if she don't show up this day and time, then no, she can't work here. The lady got mad at me on the phone and she said, man, y'all too strict. Too strict. Like, lady, I'm not friends with your kid. Your kid came here for a job.
That's the problem. That's that stuck in circle A shit. There's always somebody else.
Y'all might disagree with me. In the same way, I'm saying, like, I can't stand people making excuses for their kids. I hate the mercy rule in football and Little League football. I hate that rule. I really, really do. Where it's like if you get to a certain amount of points, you can't go past that because of the morale of the other team or whatever. I feel like
that's an insult to Cobra Kai dojos all over the world.
Mercy is for the weak. Here on the street, in competition, a man confronts you, he's the enemy. An enemy deserves no mercy. What is the problem, Mr. Lawrence?
That's what that shit is right there.
I got two feelings on that one. It depends on the age group, on whether I'm for or against mercy rule.
Okay.
And it also depends on the age group whether I'm for or against that everybody plays type that rule.
I don't like that rule either. I don't like that rule.
If it's first through fifth grade, like all elementary school, I feel like everybody on the team needs to play because you don't know what the fuck you got. Right. It may be one kid who's above all else, everybody. Mm-hmm. That's an outlier. You know, when they that young, you don't know who's who. You don't know what's what. I feel like those ages, first grade through fifth grade, every kid on the team should play. You know, winning shouldn't go above teaching everybody on the team during those periods. Which, you know, in today's world, nobody is going to fucking ever take that in because winning is everything with these little kids. Winning is everything. Yeah, right. But now once you get to sixth grade, that's 12, 13-ish, right? Mm-hmm. At that point, some real life needs to come in, right?
You got to realize this might not be for you.
Yeah, at that point, I don't feel like every kid.
I give you that. I can give you that.
The start me too.
Yeah, because you get to middle school, you beginning teenage years. Now it's going to be kids that are here that really are about this shit out here. Mm-hmm. Then it's going to be kids here that, like, really the shit's not for them.
I think that should be the case for regular schools. But, like, when you get into these, like, if you putting your kid on all these AAU teams and all that shit and everything, at that age, then you already, it don't matter about you going to play just because you play. You got to be the best, if that's the case. But if it's just like some shit like in regular school, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, I see that. But then if you got those competitions and all that, when you start getting into that shit, like outside of like the additional stuff, you can't be doing. You got to sweep the leg, man. John Creed.
Yeah. I will say y'all definitely changed. Yeah, like having y'all explain it that way. Okay, I can see that with the all kids play rule. I definitely, I'll
but even with the mercy rule too, though, because you don't want to break the spirits of kids that young. I feel like once you get to middle
I'm sorry, if they getting their ass whipped.
Yeah, they getting their ass whipped. They getting their ass whipped. Yeah, that's how I see it. I see it that now. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to the mercy rule, I feel like it don't fucking matter whether you're in fifth grade or first grade. If you can't stop these motherfuckers from scoring, they should goddamn because all right.
But they don't go home. They don't want to sit there for that shit. They want to go home too. Yeah.
but I get what you're saying about breaking their spirit. But on the other side of the coin, the team that can't get stopped right now, you kind of, or would you say
you're right. You handcuffing that.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not my fault that these motherfuckers can't stop us.
Because I've been on both sides. I've been on a team I've been on like a coach of a little league team getting fucking destroyed, right? And it's like, God damn, like I want this shit to stop. Like, I can't wait for the clock to start running. So this shit could be over. But I've also been on the side where it's little kids mad that they can't play anymore because we know as coaches if we put this set of kids back in the game, they gonna keep fucking scoring,
Right.
Yeah, y'all done for the day. It's really not fair to them because they don't know why, like why I can't play anymore. It's because you done rushed for fucking 6 touchdowns out here. We can't.
They know why they can't play no more. They want why?
But see, that's what I'm saying. I think
you keep his ass
but that's what I'm saying. I think if he's rushed for 6 fucking touchdowns, why am I gonna stop him for going for 10? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at that age, like you said, they really, really don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? And if everybody, like y'all said, if everybody's getting a chance to play or whatever, you really don't know what you have. I'm not gonna stop these kids. I don't like the mercy rule. I don't like the mercy rule.
I'm with it for the little kids, but I'm not with it once they get to middle school.
I'm not with it. I subscribe to the Bernie Mac school. I think once a kid hit one, you should be able to hit him in the throat or the stomach. Because I think the world is gonna punch them in the throat or the stomach.
But y'all want to hear some crazy shit though?
What?
I'm gonna tell you how fucked up the world is when it comes to this sports shit. Like when we was out there, we was coaching out there in the cab. Man, we literally had to have pictures of the kids. Like we had to have books that you pass from team to team. So the coach of the other team, they line your team up with all their helmets off and go down the line, making sure the picture of this kid that's in this book matches the actual kid.
Yeah, because these motherfuckers probably bringing in ringers and shit like that.
Motherfuckers will take a 10-year-old and have them playing in a fucking 7-year-old game and shit. Yeah. Like all the fucking win. Like I don't understand. Like how does that help the 10-year-old? Like okay, he's running through a bunch of fucking 7-year-olds.
Winning is everything in America. This is America.
Exactly.
You understand?
Winning is everything.
Everything in America.
It doesn't matter. Because you teaching and telling him. And to be honest, to be really quite honest, if you think about it, I didn't think about it till you said that just now, but that's like almost like a business practice. You know what I'm saying? I take my stronger business, and I go into a weaker business's market. That's the Walmart philosophy. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's not we're not comparing apples to apples with this one. You're yelling at this 7-year-old because he can't tackle this fucking 10 or 11-year-old who's running full speed at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not fair to him.
Now, you know what's so crazy about that? I didn't think about it till you said it just now, right? But maybe sometimes this is just how the energy and the universe works, right? You got that 10-year-old out there, and you got this 7-year-old trying to tackle this 10-year-old, right?
Yeah.
What if the whole purpose for that shit, wrong as it was to make this 7-year-old stronger?
Yeah, but fuck all that. The parents and the coach on the other side is wrong as shit.
Damn.
Yeah, they were cheating.
Yeah, they was fucking cheating.
I definitely started that whole statement out with wrong as it was. Did I not?
Yeah.
But it's really wrong. It's cheating really wrong. That's the American way. Let
me ask you something. Let me ask you a question. Both of you. Y'all hate when somebody cuts you off in traffic?
When they come close to hit my car, yeah.
I'm talking about when you have rush hour type traffic. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just jump over on you.
Can I have to tell the truth about myself. I'm amazingly docile when it comes to traffic stuff. Mm-hmm. Because I normally don't know. Because I'm a daydreamer. Like in the car.
So this shit about to take a turn. It's basically a nice way of saying you don't pay attention when you fucking drive.
That's what I'm sitting there thinking.
I don't cut people off, but I cuss. I cuss them out. They do that to me. I try not to, and I try to.
I don't even know, man. I be daydreaming so hard when I drive. I don't fucking know.
Yo, you're driving and you drove past your fucking exit and you don't know where the fuck you going at. You just driving.
All the
time.
Was
zoned out. Yeah.
You know how many times I've tried to go to the store and driven to the fucking airport?
What? I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
What?
I'm so serious, though. I'm so serious.
Cause that's your autopilot.
Yeah. Yeah. At the time, as a new producer, you could get 1,500 easy, guaranteed, right? Yeah. But then the fucking internet, when producers got to the internet and motherfuckers started selling beats for like 99 cents and dollar beats and all this shit, that shit threw it out the window. So it was the same thing with pussy, man. Like motherfuckers was out here, hey, yeah, $1,200, $2,000. Man, them bitches hit Backpage said $40. That shit devalued. Like the pussy Dow Jones dropped.
That motherfucker said that shit devalued.
Remember Dave Chappelle said that if pussy was a stock, it'll be plummeting right now.
Plummeting. All them chicks that you, since y'all said we got all this ass all over Instagram, all them chicks you see on Instagram where that shit say DM for promo under their pic. You ever look through their page and notice you don't see them promoing shit?
Or you ever look through that page and realize they picture is fake as fuck?
Yeah,
I seen this meme the other day with this fat ass girl with this flat ass butt. She said, "Y'all better watch out," because she put a picture of her real self beside one she had molded with little
that
shit.
body shaper shit.
Yeah. Dog, that shit looked like she had an hourglass.
Yeah, a lot of man. Now I was watching this chick. She did the shit where she had on like a dress, right? And she was like, yeah, like y'all like, and you know, she was like turned to the side and all that. She was like, now let me show y'all something. So she pulled the dress off, and she had one of them damn waist shits on, and she undid that shit, man, and a whole nother person fell out that motherfucker, man.
Just think about that shit, dog. Like, really, like, pussy is cheaper than a tank of gas nowadays. We got to do better, man. That's a fucking shame.
Have y'all noticed the trend? Okay, there was a video of like this Brazilian lady or whatever she was, where she was trying to put the gas pump in the car, but she couldn't get it in.
Yeah. They got to be fixed. They got to be fixed, man.
But have y'all seen the trend of females making that video? And then yesterday, it was one female who she did hers, where she was like, damn, won't go in. She sucked the fucking gas nozzle and then put the shit in.
Motherfuckers will do anything for some likes, boy.
That's now Darwinism gonna take it into effect again. If you are so desperate for attention, you about to suck on a gas pump.
Bro, that bitch sucked on
whatever happened to your ass at that
point?
Bro,
the fumes coming out of that shit can murder your ass.
No, but see, that's my point though. Back to our earlier conversation. You think that chick who just sucked on a gas nozzle is scared of a nigga with herpes? She like, nigga, I just sucked a gas nozzle. Come on, fuck about your herpes.
You know what that means? That means that $40 worth of gas and selling pussy for $40. $40 is the evil mark right there. At that point, your life could change. You could die with $40.
I mean,
you know what? Hey, look, you know what? Right here, this ties into like a whole other discussion. You really think if you think there's a God in the sky, right? If that's your belief, you really believe that we are the pinnacle of existence with shit like that happening, and he ain't put nothing else nowhere else, no plan B nowhere else, man. Stop.
Let me tell you something. I've come to this realization. There is a God in the sky, and he made man in his image. Bro, he's the most disappointing fucking dad in history.
Watch ridiculousness for 3 hours.
Let me tell you.
This is the best we got. This is the best we got right here. Look, this is the best we got. Bro. That's it.
God gave us free will.
Free will.
One of us decided to create social media. He thought about taking that shit away.
Social media was one of the things that destroyed me with organized religion. Because if you go across, and I'm a study, Deke, you know, I've been through it all. You know what I'm saying? In not one form of organized religion, atheism, fucking creationism, I don't give a fuck what you studied. None of that shit saw social media coming. None of it.
I want to sign up for the religion so I can get one of them jackets that dude had where he was doing like this, knocking people down. This. I want a fucking jacket. Whatever.
I would take that shit to Walmart, nigga. Like, I would be everywhere with that fucking jacket.
Hey. Did y'all see the one? No. Did y'all see the one where the pastor was doing the fucking altar call? So you know he calls everybody down and they hold on, they hold hands and pray together or whatever, altar call. The pastor had been slick side fucking dude's sister. So he went up to the altar and punched that motherfucker. When he started praying, dog, he waited. He waited until dude bowed his head and started praying. And he punched him dead.
That motherfucker in his shit. I don't blame him, man.
He was slick fucking that man's sister on the side, man.
Some dirty dick motherfuckers, man.
Oh, man. All right, so now it's time for my favorite part of the show. We got the Games Corner. Games Corner!
Woo! Animation.
Gaines, what's happening, man? What you got for us this episode?
All right, man, we're gonna go local with this one. So this guy is out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. So on Christmas night, right? This dude broke into.
Just stuck me dead in my eye. I
Hey,
tried to play it off.
that man almost fucked up his whole left side.
It just stuck me dead in the eye just now, man.
So my man was in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and he broke into a Taco Bell on Christmas night. So he broke into this Taco Bell, and then you see he goes in and gets the stuff out. He starts cooking his food. You know what I'm saying? Got everything, knows where everything is, walks around. Then after he's finished eating, you see then he goes to sleep on the ground in the fucking Taco Bell. Like, hey, the best part about the story is he woke up 3 hours later and realized what had happened, and then he ran out the back door, tripped the alarm, and dipped. And they're asking for the public to help try to identify him. So nobody knows where he is. He's still out. And apparently he left no prints because they don't know who he is.
All right.
Yeah, there's a lot to this shit right here.
Number one, this nigga knew which fryer to cut on, where to get the tortillas and shit that he wanted.
Okay, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing.
He wanted to eat. This motherfucker got all this shit, put it in there, ate, and then decided to take a nap.
On the floor. Hey, you said this was Christmas Eve?
No, I'm sorry, Christmas night.
Christmas night.
So when they came in, they had a triple alarm on Christmas. They finally got that. Yeah, he had dipped. He was gone.
Like, what kind of shit is that, man? I mean, just what type of shit, man?
Hey, my man wanted something to eat.
Okay, he broke in and cooked himself something to eat. Why would you was gonna break in? Why not just take the shit with you and leave? But no, he stayed there and cooked it. But then he went to sleep.
Bruh, this motherfucker was asleep with his hands in between his thighs.
Right.
This man was really asleep. Nothing told him he needed to get the fuck out of there after he fucking ate.
He fell asleep.
No, he was asleep. He was asleep on the floor. He was in that pose that you have when your significant other keeps stealing the covers and shit. like that was the pose that he was in on the floor. Like,
hey,
bruh, you realize he didn't even rob the Taco Bell. You realize he's about to go to jail over a chalupa.
No, I take that back. I did leave out one point.
What?
He took a laptop and a tablet, and then he did it.
First of all, I think we can assume pretty much that he either currently worked there or used to work there.
Yeah, it's
So
inside.
like how? Because he hit that drive-through window, like he knew it would open. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, he knew where to cook. Bro, if I ever broke into a Taco Bell, I would be so lost with where to start. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Gaines, since that's who you presented in the corner, and we were trying to figure it out the whole episode, but yeah, I think the Taco Bell Bandit, we're gonna give him the Asshole of the Week award. Because not only did you break into Taco Bell, like dog, you made yourself a chalupa in Taco Bell. You stole a laptop, and then you went to sleep in the half fetal position inside Taco Bell.
The sleep is the part. That's the part. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Otherwise,
Part.
he
So,
was, you know.
Yeah, Taco Bell Bandit guy, asshole of the week.
Asshole of the week.
Congrats to you, sir.
Congratulations, motherfucker.
All right, Deacon, tell them where they can find you at on the net.
The damn Deacon 44 on Instagram. Still not fucking with Twitter.
Okay, wait a minute. Time out. My bad. I'm sorry. In my head, I got to do something different. I got to stop calling it the internet. I got you. All right, man. Deacon, give them your addies.
That sounded way worse. I'm sorry.
That's not worse. That's what it is. You drop your addy.
No, that sounded way worse. That's like you're old trying to sound young.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll give my addies.
We'll go back to we'll go back.
I just want to let you know that I feel pretty fucking taken advantage of. It sounds like the beginning of a Me Too moment. Me Too with my addies. You just gonna throw me out there like that. Like, give up your addies. No.
Right. I don't want to give up my Addy. I don't want to give up my Addy. That was a big
Somebody
crazy.
has been DMing with them Instagram bitches a little too much.
No, I just
You used to do slang and shit. None of us know about it.
And say, Dick, give me your addies. Like, I don't want to give. I was
He
so
said
uncomfortable.
He was like, the damn Deacon for.
All right, Deacon, tell them where they can find you on the net, man.
The damn Deacon 44 on Instagram. Still not fucking with Twitter. And still not giving up my addies.
Hey, Games, man, where you at?
Just G Gangs, man, on Instagram. That's it.
Catch me on Instagram at SoundCasm. Catch me on Twitter at CasmSound. If you got any suggestions, any topics you want to talk about, any questions you want to ask, you can hit us up, awopodcast at gmail.com. Catch us on Instagram at AWO Podcast. Catch us on Twitter at AWO Podcast 1. Fellas, y'all got anything else?
Nah, Deke ain't really paying attention anyway, so, I mean.
I am. And
I know, right? He
trying
just
to
told me my outro.
Fucking
I
diva,
was
yeah.
trying to see how many-
He's like this. Like, you do outro in the show, he's like this. Fucking
Look.
diva.
Man, I got like 27 of these shit. But I never fucking answer.
Hey, look, hey, but you only got one of these shits. Fucking diva. He a
Look,
diva,
see,
son. He a diva.
This is what you see on the AWO Instagram. That was the first thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. Hey, listen, that is the show for the day. Please remember, opinions are like assholes. We just some assholes with opinions.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
you ain't lying, Deke. You ain't lying, Deke. That's
I'm
what
telling you.